Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have my best friend Rosie here with me, and we will be fixing her hair. She tried to lighten it at home herself, which doesn't always work because you can't see the back of your head or get your hands where you need them to be. So she created this giant line of demarcation all the way around her head, and today we'll be removing that and trying to melt the colors all in better. We will be using Redken Flash Lift with ranges from 10 to 30 volume level, just depending on where the shades are in her hair. And we will also be using toners from Redken, which are in the shades EQ Gloss, a Mother of Pearl 07P, a Silver, which is an 08T, and a Cafe Latte, which is an 09N. We'll have a good time lapse for you guys, and I'll explain throughout what I'm doing. So yeah, is that good?
Get started.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm just going to give you a little play-by-play on what is happening. So right here, Rosie is showing us her demarcation line. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to try to get rid of that and blend the blonde up so it's not as obvious and ratchet looking. Of course, she's being goofy during this whole process, but right here in the back you can see how bad it is. It's pretty bad. So let's get started. So here I'm just sectioning her hair, and I'm going to be putting foils in, and I'm going to be taking section by section in slices, and I will be applying lightener just to the brown orange areas, because I do not want to put lightener over the already previously blonde because it'll snap it off and damage it even more. And also the blonde does not need to be lifted anymore. We just need to try and lighten that gross yellow and brown tones out so we can try and blend it into the other blonde. So you basically can call what I'm doing a reverse balayage, because I am lightening from base to mid shaft, whereas a normal balayage you would lighten from mid shaft to ends to give it that blended melty effect. But in this case we're trying to melt the roots into the already previous blonde, so it's basically a reverse balayage, if that makes any sense to you guys. It's not that difficult. It was quite easy to do. It just took a lot of time and a lot of foils. By the end, she had roughly 100 foils in her head. It was pretty heavy. It was pretty full, but we got it done. So we left this in for up to around 30 minutes. You're only supposed to leave this in for an hour at the most, because it could end up seriously damaging the hair, and also after a certain amount of time it'll dry out and stop working. So her hair lifted pretty fast, so it didn't need a long time. So after we rinsed it out, I started applying a 7P to her roots, so that when her roots grow out, it'll help match, because her natural color is a shade level 7. So that'll make it easier for her growing out her natural color. So I just applied this all to her roots and blended it down about halfway. And then I went in and mixed the other remaining toners together and just toned the rest of her hair, just so it refreshed the other blonde and kind of just blended all nice and melted. So here's just some delayed after photos. We totally got sidetracked, forgot to take them, and by the time we actually finished this, it was 9 o'clock at night, and we had no actual good lighting in the house, and you couldn't really see anything. So sorry for the delay. This is about a month and a half after, so it's not as fresh as it should have been, but it's still a good outcome.
Okay, scene 3, take 1, action.
Hey, it's your boy Merman.
It's your boy.
And his sidekick Starfish. It's a boy! And there's this giant band around her head.
Closer, I'm literally just.
I'm gonna sit there when.
Ho, little ho. Say for
I'm Miranda! Thanks for watching.
the Disney Channel.